Sympathy by Charles Mackay, 1814 to 1889. I lay in sorrow, deep distressed. My grief a proud man heard. His looks were cold, he gave me gold, but not a kindly word. My sorrow past, I paid him back the gold he gave to me, then stood erect and spoke my thanks and blessed his charity. I lay in want, grief and pain, a poor man passed my way. He bound my head, he gave me bread, he watched me night and day. How shall I pay him back again for all he did to me? O gold is great, but greater far is heavenly sympathy. Okay, this poem is by Charles Mackay. He's a Scottish author, poet, journalist, novelist. He became the editor of the Illustrated London News. So, Sympathy. What's this poem about? Well, the poem's about somebody who has two difficult periods in his life. And in one he's helped by a rich man, and in the other he's helped by a poor man. But the rich man just gives him money and doesn't give him any sympathy, whereas the poor man helps him and looks after him and feels sympathetic. And what the poem is saying, that charity is very nice, that somebody gives you gold or money when you need it, but feeling somebody's sympathy and somebody's love and help in a difficult situation is much more important, is a much greater thing. So I lay in sorrow, deep distressed. So I was really sad. I was in real distress. My grief a proud man heard. So my problems there was a proud person who discovered about my problems. His looks were cold, he gave me gold, but not a kindly word. So he was a very cold person, and he gave me gold, he gave me money, but he didn't give me sympathy. He wasn't kind to me. He didn't say anything nice to help me. Come on, you'll be okay. Things are going to get better. Don't worry. He just gave me the money. My sorrow past, I paid him back the gold he gave to me. So my problem went, things got better, and I gave this man back the money that he gave me. Then stood erect and spoke my thanks and blessed his charity. So I then went to him and said, thank you very much for your charity. Was very kind of you. But notice he's standing erect. This is a formality. He's obeying the formality of society, and he needs to thank him for his charity and say how nice it was of him. But there's no emotion here. I lay in want, grief and pain. So once again this person's in a difficult situation, and he's lying in want, in need, in grief, in sadness and in pain. A poor man passed my way. So a poor man found me in this position. He bound my head, he wrapped my head in bandages. He gave me bread, he gave me food, and he watched me night and day. So he looked after me, he cared for me, he made sure I was okay. Yeah? How shall I pay him back again for all he did to me? So how can I pay this man back? Oh, gold is great. So it's good to have gold if you're in need, to have money. But greater far is heavenly sympathy. But much, much more important than money is somebody who's sympathetic, somebody who is human and treats you well. And sympathy, this is much, much, much more than just the gold of the rich man. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Sympathy by Charles Mackay.